Look at what he does for us. He contributes to wins, not losses. We look at him and we have defined what his value is. We look at him and we say to ourselves, damn, this brother is special. And with the Phillies just getting Bryce Harper, with Bryce Harper unapologetic in his pursuit of Mike Trout, to the point that the Angels felt compelled to pick up the phone and call Major League Baseball's offices to talk about the Phillies and Bryce Harper commenting about Mike Trout. What did they do? They turned around and they said, you know what? The fact that we've only made the postseason once since 2010, that means once in the last 9 years. That damn sure wasn't because of him. This brother is special. Here's the first $400 million player in Major League Baseball history. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's what America is all about. It's what sports in America is supposed to be all about. You see stars in Europe from David Beckham on down getting taken care of. Lifetime deals or long deals or whatever. And I'm not one that's been down with those 10-year deals. I don't particularly like them. I really, really don't. I personally think, and I still hold true to my statement, that no player should be allowed to sign a deal more than 6 years. But my Lord, if ever there was an exception, if ever there was an individual that you take the rule book and you throw it in the river, if ever there was an individual to look at and to place your faith in and to say, excuse me, we believe in you, it is Mike Trout.
The Stephen A. Smith Show on ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Guests on the Stephen A. Smith Show appear via the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line, and you can always get in touch with the show through the 1-800-Flowers Twitter feed.
I think it's just a matter of being patient. Obviously, they'll make smart decisions. You have opportunities. Have a great upside and let them develop. Either direction you go should be a good direction.
And how about LeBron? If he were to ask you for some advice as a guy who has been the face of the Lakers yourself for such a long time, what would you advise him?
No, you just got to keep pushing. You know, seasons like this are what make the championships worth it. You just got to stay with it. It'll be fine.
That voice you just heard was that of the great Kobe Bean Bryant. One of the greatest players in NBA history, former great Laker as well. Arguably the greatest off guard outside of Michael Jordan. As far as I'm concerned, it's not really an argument. That was Kobe Bryant talking to ESPN's very own Mike Greenberg, Greeny, affectionately he's called, host of Get Up, ESPN show Get Up every weekday morning from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern, 5 to 7 a.m. Pacific. Greeny went on one-on-one and spoke with Kobe Bryant about the Los Angeles Lakers. And you heard Kobe didn't really take too much of a position, but I can tell you this much. We's a pragmatist. He recognized what transpired this season. He knows that the Lakers weren't the same since LeBron James got injured, went down, and even when he came back, they weren't the same. But I can tell you this right now. Knowing Kobe the way I do, for the 20-plus years that I have known him, for the 20 years that I have known him, let me assure you of what Kobe is feeling in this regard. Injuries definitely raked them. No question about it. But if Kobe had gotten injured, was out 18 games, and then came back and the Lakers still stunk up the joint with him on the squad, what would we be saying? See, guys like Kobe and Hall of Famers, all they ask is that the standard and the level of accountability to superstars in the world of sports be the same. Everybody gets held to the same standard, and then you judge. Don't fluctuate and be harsh with somebody while giving somebody else a pass. That's all they ask. That's all Kobe wants. Remember that. Because you're going to pay attention to what's going on here. Make no mistake about that. Let's get back to the phones. Vicky, you're live with Stephen A. How are you, Vicky?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
I was watching you on ESPN News right now, listening to you talk about talk to Jerry West. I'm from West Virginia, same hometown he came from.
East Bank?
He's a Zeke from Cabin Creek.
Okay.
I went to same high school he went to, graduated from East Bank High School. We're as proud of him as you are.
He's a great man. He's
a
great man.
We love
Vicky.
Jerry West.
When it comes to
the
sport of basketball, he's
home of my favorite Mountaineers.
Yeah, you've been having some problems lately, but I understand.
Yeah, we have, but I still love it. I'm a true fan, not a fair weather fan. Still behind him 100%. And I'm not a big fan of professional basketball, but I do love the Warriors because ain't nobody like Stephen Curry. I loved watching him throw that three ball. But I just wanted to say, hey, first time caller, first time watching you. I'm looking at you right now on ESPN News. Love your show.
Thank you so much, Vicky. I appreciate the call. Thank you. And Jerry West, listen, he's E.F. Hutton. When he speaks, we all should listen when it comes to basketball. He's that special. He's just that special. And he gives a lot of credit to Lawrence Frank and Doc Rivers. And he should, because Doc Rivers knows his basketball. Make no mistake about it. But it's not an accident that Steve Ballmer's got Jerry West as the executive in his ear. As the consultant in his ear, rather. Because he knows Jerry knows. Plain and simple. Rocky, you're live with Stephen A. Go ahead, Rocky.
Hey, Stephen A., thank you for taking my call, my man.
My pleasure.
Hey, for starters, I'm actually a 40-plus year Celtics fan. And I'm a transplant here in Philadelphia currently. So we got a big game tonight. With that being said, I actually saw you last year in Game 3. We were standing next to each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways.
All right. It was nice meeting you then, I'm
matter
sure. Well, go ahead.
For discussion. I want to throw this at you. Tell me what you think. Now, again, 40-plus year Celtics fan. I am telling the Celtics and everyone that's willing to listen, let Kyrie go. Let him go. I think that we are better without him for a couple of reasons. Ball-dominant point guard takes up too much of the shot clock. When he does that, the rest of the team sits and watches him. And he's a scorer.
I disagree. I can't. Listen. The man is a closer. Kyrie Irving is a star in this game. If somebody stepped up and showed you that they could do it, I would be inclined to agree with you because I think Terry Rozier is good. He could be a starter in this league. I love Marcus Smart's toughness. Jason Tatum's upside is special along with Jaylen Brown, despite the fact that he had a roller coaster of a year. I think they were compromised by Gordon Hayward being inserted into the starting lineup, even though he wasn't ready at the beginning of the season. I think that was a mistake by Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge, but clearly something they could and should overcome. I'm still not jumping off the bandwagon of the Boston Celtics to go to the NBA Finals, but I will tell you this. You know what? I haven't seen anybody that's willing to take the mantle from Kyrie Irving and having the ability to close. Now, if you don't want to pay Kyrie Irving $170 million or $200 million, whatever the number is, I understand that. But let's not act like just losing Kyrie is no big deal because you'd be better without him, because I'm not buying that. I got to get on out of here. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. 888-ESPN is 888-729-3776. By the way, get a triple action protection for optimal engine performance with Shell V-Power Nitro plus premium gasoline. I'll close out the show with your calls. I get the fact that people feel that way about Kyrie Irving. But could y'all do me a favor? All you Boston Celtics fans out there, can we see the Boston Celtics and Kyrie Irving in the playoffs first before we're willing to talk smack about Kyrie Irving and how the Boston Celtics are better off without him? Because I don't believe it. Kyrie Irving is special, man. I ain't giving up on him. Sorry. That's not how I feel about it. By the way, ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Pick from a range of coverage options with the Name Your Price tool to find a price that works for you. Back